Whoa. Hey, y'all, I know it's been a minute, but I gotta clock in with y'all. Look, I am 48 hours away from my departure from Houston, Texas to Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. I'm going to Zimbabwe, people. I'm going to Zimbabwe, people.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain, and I'd like to welcome you aboard Flight 226. If you would like to take off your seatbelts at this time, please do, and enjoy your flight.
Hey, look, what's going on, world? It's your boy AyoTae checking in once again. Now, look, I am 48 hours from my departure from America to Africa. Yes, I am going to the motherland. Jigga Robers is going to Zimbabwe. Oh, yeah. My flight gonna be 35 hours, but before that, we have a lot to take care of, so I'm gonna bring y'all along with me. You ready? Let's go. Ha! Every morning, I always seem to forget what floor my car is on. Like, I always go to the wrong floor, then I have to go through the door, have to do this right here. I think it's on the 4th. We gonna go see, I don't know. But anyway, we have a lot to do. I forgot I had to get shots before I go to Africa. Yes, I gotta get shots, man. They say I have to get something called the yellow fever. I never heard of nothing like that. If you heard of the yellow fever, drop it in the comments below. I never heard of the yellow fever before. I don't know what that is, and I know sometimes they usually put in injections, they usually put the stuff in you before they, like, you know, before you be immune to it. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, kind of a little nervous with this yellow fever. And they said like something with hepatitis B or something. Hepatitis C. I don't know, people. And I'm a little nervous, people. I'm a little nervous. I'm not understanding why I'm in standstill traffic. None of this said red, none of this said yellow. All of it said blue, blue, blue. So why am I in standstill traffic, huh? Huh? Somebody tell me that. What do you do in standstill traffic? You make videos. You do something. Be proactive. And standstill traffic, well, I'm moving a little bit, so it ain't that standstill, but it's still a lot of traffic. I finally made it to the place. I'm a little late. I was supposed to be here for 9 o'clock. It's like 5 minutes late. It's not that bad. Okay, where I'm going? Passport Hill 200. I ain't go to 200. We taking the stabs. Take the stabs. We gotta get healthy. 200, that's 203. 200 right there. Passport Hill, let's go.
Are you Ladante?
Yes, ma'am. I'm a little late. I'm sorry for
that. I was expecting like really late. So
Okay.
That's good.
I was traveling from Pearland. I'm vlogging if you don't mind. I'm not gonna get you in it.
You don't get me.
Not at all. But yeah, I was traveling from Pearland area, so it's kind of far.
No problem. So yes, this is the form. The only form you have to fill out today because you did everything else online.
Yes, ma'am.
It's $90 for the office visit plus any vaccines. This doesn't apply because you did the paperwork. We do not accept insurance. It's cash credit card only at the time of service. And the nurse will review any vaccine costs. Sign print date.
Yes, ma'am.
And today is the 15th.
And question, I paid the $90 already?
I didn't charge you.
Oh, you didn't charge me? Okay. Do you have the card still?
Yeah.
Okay, can you charge the card? Because I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alrighty, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, I don't charge it unless you don't show up.
Oh, okay. And then he's like,
but I don't tell you that.
Okay. You know what? That's my ticket. You know, you didn't show up, give me that money. That's good. I like that. Date of service today is the 15th.
Yes, and then I will need your driver's license.
Yes, ma'am. Keep it right here, right on my phone.
That's a good idea. Good idea. How was the traffic? Terrible.
Terrible.
How long
And
did
it
it take you to
said it was going to only take me an hour. I left an hour and 30 minutes early.
Good thing, right?
Right, but I still was late, you know?
So I kid you not, I live up here,
Mm-hmm.
but our office down on the Katy Freeway, if I have to be there at 8, I leave here at 5:45.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
2
42-mile
hours.
drive.
Wow. Oh,
And
yeah.
I bitch the whole way there. And I'm in a bad mood when I get there, and then coming home,
It's worse.
it's like almost 3 hours.
Oh, yeah. I don't like to leave my house after 3 o'clock.
I tell my family, don't even talk to me. My husband will keep
Don't
texting
even
me,
talk to me.
Hi.
It's crazy because
I'm trying to listen to my jams right now.
My mom used to pick us up from work, from school.
Yeah.
And she like, give me 2 hours. Don't talk to me for 2 hours. Just give me 2 hours. And when I was a kid, I didn't understand. We like, man, we're trying to tell you all of our great ideas. Give me 2 hours. Let me de-stress. When
I come home, even when I come home from here, and it's only 8 miles. When I come home from being down there, when I get home, my husband's sitting in his recliner with his feet up, having a couple beers, playing video games, and I'm like, because I've now worked, driven, and not gotten killed the whole way home.
Oh, yeah.
And now I come in and I get to unload the dishwasher. I'm hungry.
You're getting back to work. You're getting back
you're
to
lucky
work.
You're even alive, dude.
Hey, that's wife duties. Wife duties.
Well, I don't know. When I was younger, I used to think, oh my God, to be married would be great.
Yeah.
There's like that phase.
Uh-huh.
And then as you get older, like I remember my mom, she hated my dad at a point. And I think he's so nice.
Right.
Now I know.
Now you understand.
Now
Hey, look, you get it now.
I look at him like, you can't die fast enough.
Look, the fairy tale is over
It's
with.
over. Yeah, you can have a seat.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I'm at the Passport Health Office. I'm about to get ready to take my shots. Hey, look, you have to, I don't know how many shots I have to take, but I have to take quite a few, quite a few. I'm a little nervous, but I have tattoos, so I ain't worried about no shot, I'm tatted to that bad, I ain't worried about no shot. Hey, man, look, I'm gonna have some fun. This is behind the scenes. Jigga Robis is going to Africa. Look, Project 50K. I'm going to give you more information about it coming soon, all right? I'm not going to talk too much about it. I'm going to show you about it, all right? Let's go.
From USA to Africa, bringing wellness to Mozambique, Malawi, Ethiopia, Zimbabwe, and South Africa. This is Project 50K.
Ace, I know that I'm going to Zimbabwe for sure, but we have a itinerary, so I'll say whatever I need just to make sure I'm good in Africa.
Yes,
totally.
There's some diseases that you have to have the vaccine to enter the country, so we will hook you up with that.
Okay.
All right. Let me let Kate know she's the nurse.
Yes, ma'am. How many shots is it?
I have no idea.
All right.
Fainter. I never want to know.
All right.
He said just hook him up for us.
Have you ever fainted doing a shot?
Let me take the plain Zimbabwe back. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. And he's ready whenever you are.
I'm a little
So
nervous.
she'll let you know.
I'm a little nervous now.
Why?
You're like it's gonna be like a list of.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Just one is too many for
Just
me.
one. Just one is too many for me. Are you a shot taker? Look, let me know in the comments below.
So when I started working here, I was at the Bunker Hill office training, and they had me sit in on one of these consultations. And the nurse said, "Come on, I'll show you, where we pull everything." I was like, so it was okay. No one was getting the shot. I was just seeing the syringe.
Oh.
She got out. She started pulling it. I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
sit down. And then she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like,
No, PTSD.
The sweat was running down my back. Oh no.
PTSD just seeing the needle. I'm assuming you don't have tattoos.
No.
No, totally.
No tattoos. I mean, I would like one.
Yeah.
But they'd have to knock me out for that to happen. So when I have a 20-year-old, when I was pregnant with him, I had to have an emergency C-section. So they came in and they were like, "Okay, we're going to do your epidural and give you something for pain." I was like, I don't need that.
That's the big needle they
Yes.
put in.
I was like, I don't need that. They were like, "But yeah, you do." I'm like, "No, really, I don't.
Yeah.
I got it."
I got it.
However, the person that
Get you in it, right? All right, it's almost time, you guys.
All right. So the first thing I want to do is, my name's Kate.
Hello, Miss K. How are you doing?
You're Ladante?
Yes,
Is that how
ma'am.
I say it?
Yes, ma'am. You did it right.
Good. I want to find out what vaccines you might have had previous to this.
Okay.
You're pretty young. Did you go to school in Texas?
Yes, ma'am.
So I'm assuming you had all the childhood
Whatever,
vaccines?
yeah.
Okay. So
Whatever
would
that
be
was mandatory, my mom
Yeah.
made sure I had to have.
AB, measles. How about a tetanus shot? You think you've had one in the last 10 years?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
sure.
We'll talk about that then. Flu shot. Do you ever get flu shots?
No, I haven't had a flu shot in a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some people do, some people don't. So-
Yeah, those kind of scare me. Every time I take one, I get the flu.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
what people tell me. So they don't want to do it. Okay. Let me tell you you're going to Zimbabwe,
Yes,
possibly Ghana, and South Africa.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
So Ghana, there's at least one that's required to get into Ghana, which is the yellow fever vaccine.
Right, yes, ma'am.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to go through some recommendations and the required one, and then we'll kind of go through all of them, and then we'll come back and you can decide. We can talk about what you want to get.
Okay.
Okay. First one is typhoid fever. It is the salmonella bacteria that causes food poisoning. Only it's like food poisoning on steroids. It can be really bad. There's a shot that lasts 2 years. Okay.
Okay.
There is an oral vaccine that lasts 5, but are you leaving on Sunday?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll do the shot if you want that one. Okay.
Because the oral may take a while to.
You have to have at least 2 weeks before
okay.
you can.
Yeah.
Before you travel.
Okay.
Okay. Because it's a live vaccine, so you need a week to take it. It's 4 pills, and then a week for it to kick in before you leave the country.
Oh, yeah, no.
And
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have that.
time to-
So the shot, unfortunately.
It's okay.
Cholera is the other one. There's a low risk of cholera in travelers. There is cholera in the countries, 2 of these countries at least, but it is an oral vaccine. You have to be no food or water, an hour before you take it, and then an hour after. But I think it's rare. It depends on what your activities are going to be in these countries. Are you going to be in a place where you can't get fresh water and food?
No.
Are you going to be tramping out in the swamps? You're going to be doing that kind of thing?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
This is the way to prevent cholera is washing your hands, safe food and water, only bottled water. Don't maybe accept food from somebody at the schools. You know what I mean?
Right.
Somebody who's come in and said, hey, I baked this for you.
No.
No. So stay away from that. Because you went to school here in Texas, this is a required one. So I'm going to say you're up to date on that. Polio you did get as a child. It is one of the required ones here. But there is active polio in Zimbabwe. So it is recommended if you're going to a country with active polio to get a booster. It would be a one-time adult booster. You wouldn't have to get it again. But there are certain countries around the world, and if you're traveling a lot, then it's a good idea to get that one.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we're going to put a little circle there.
Right, because after Africa, we're going to Asia. We're going to be traveling a lot, so.
That's so cool. I love traveling.
Me too.
This is the one that is required to get into Ghana.
Right.
All right. Not so many other countries in Asia will require it, but a lot of countries in South Africa, in the African continent, will require it.
It's the one I was telling you guys about, the yellow fever.
This is a live vaccine. So with that, in 2 or 3 days, you would get a headache or a fever. You would, it goes in the back of your arm. Like most vaccines go in your shoulder here, right? This one would go in the back of your arm. This site could get red and warm. If it lasts for more than a week, call me. I haven't had anybody call me yet, so that's good.
Pretty good, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, you could get headache or fever in 2 or 3 days. Tylenol, ibuprofen.
Knock it out.
It doesn't last very long.
Okay.
Okay.
But I'll be traveling, so should I bring that with me just in case? Like I should just bring a little. Okay.
Some people have no reaction at all. You may not even notice anything. But I would have some Tylenol or ibuprofen with you just in case.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely, because when I'm on the plane, I get kind of claustrophobic a little bit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I start getting kind of motion sickness. It's a little bad. It's not good at all. So I think if I have a headache, it's just gonna boost it. You know.
That's not going to help.
Most
'Cause
definitely.
If I give it to you today, it's a 15. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's cool. It's my fault for waiting this late.
Okay.
I actually didn't know that it was required. I heard about it, but I didn't know for real, like, hey, you really need this, like, you know. And until I got the phone call, like, hey, do you have your shots? And I'm like, no, we're not gonna let you on the plane unless you have your shots. So here I am today.
And you don't want to get yellow fever, so that's a good thing.
Definitely no. What is yellow fever, by the way?
It is a mosquito-borne disease.
A mosquito, and they say they have some different type of mosquitoes out there.
There's specific mosquitoes that carry different diseases.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of the ones that's the worst.
The worst.
Yeah. So here's, there is no yellow fever in Zimbabwe.
Okay, no yellow fever in Zimbabwe, which is good. So I'm gonna be safe. I'm safe. But Ghana, yellow fever everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yellow fever everywhere in Ghana. We gotta do better. So what they need to do to get rid of this yellow fever?
Kill the mosquitoes.
Kill the mosquitoes.
Yeah, it's the Aedes aegypti something mosquito. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
They
gonna
need to
fix
kill.
that. We gotta bring some type of. We gotta fix it.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't.
Yeah, we gotta fix that.
Yeah. So
Put that as one of my missions.
think about that.
Mm-hmm.
If you could work on that, that'd be great.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Like, I'm serious.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I'm
too.
so serious.
Mosquitoes are one of the most deadliest creatures on
Mm-hmm.
the planet because of all the diseases that they
They
carry.
carry.
Malaria, yellow fever, chikungunya, Zika, dengue, West Nile. I mean, if you looked it up and saw everything that mosquitoes carried, it's
Ridiculous.
insane. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we have to fix that.
Another one is called chikungunya.
That's the one you just said.
Yeah, this is a new vaccine, just came out in January. It is also a mosquito-borne disease. There is some evidence of disease in Ghana, not so much in Zimbabwe.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
it depends on how long you're going to be in Ghana. You're going to have to wear repellent no matter where you're going over there, okay, and be super careful.
Yes, ma'am.
This one is also a live vaccine. So just like I told you with yellow fever, you could get headache or fever in 2 or 3 days after it. This one can also cause that.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we can talk about that.
2 headaches.
Maybe double headaches.
Double headaches.
One on either
What
side.
are both sides? Oh my gosh.
So depends on how long you're going to be in Ghana. There really are few cases in Zimbabwe, so that's where you're spending most of your time.
Yes, ma'am.
South Africa, there's really not so much chikungunya. It would be Ghana that you might want to think about.
Yes,
that.
ma'am.
If you're going to be there for a long time, I'd recommend it.
2 days at the most, but still, I don't want to risk it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. You don't want to bring back
anything.
souvenirs that you
Not at
didn't
all.
pay for. Rabies is another one. It is, well, actually, you're leaving Sunday, so I can't even give it to you. It's a 2-dose series. It's now and in 7 days. So my recommendation is don't pet the dogs, don't hug the cats. Make sure you stay away from the bats and the monkeys. Okay. Rabies is 100% fatal if not treated. All right. It can be treated. If by accident you get bitten or scratched by an animal, then you need to get to medical attention immediately. And they'll give you a series of shots, and that will take care of it.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
Because you're just too close to departure to be able to get the vaccine.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So stay away from the dogs.
No dog, and I like dogs. You know.
Don't do it.
I'm just bring my own dog.
No, don't do that either.
Don't bring my dog down there. Okay.
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't? Okay. That's good information because I have a miniature schnauzer, and I was gonna bring him.
Little one.
Yeah.
No.
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 Thank you. Thank you so much. She's helping me a lot.
Hep B is one of the required ones for Texas, so I think you're good on that. Meningitis, you probably got that when you were younger. They talk about a single booster, a single dose when you're an adult. The only country that I would consider it is Ghana.
Yes, ma'am.
It says that this is the meningitis belt of Africa.
Oh yeah.
All right. So where there's dark purple, there's higher transmission.
Nigeria.
Less, and then none in these countries. So Ghana's right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
We might as well.
Zimbabwe does not have any.
Yeah.
South Africa does not have any. Okay. Not so much in Asia, but Ghana would be one. And meningitis is the vaccine they give to kids now when they go to college.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you're going to be in the dorms and around big
Yeah.
groups of people. So it's required for kids to go to college. For this, it is airborne, direct contact with people who have it. It's a disease that affects the
Brain.
membranes in your brain,
Oh,
the meninges.
yeah, we don't need none of that. We
Okay.
don't need.
So
no,
that's
ma'am.
another recommendation.
My mom passed away from heart disease, and when she passed out, it caused brain damage. So I don't want anything to do with brain. That scares me totally.
This one, measles, mumps, rubella, you had as a kid, so you're good on that one.
Okay.
Okay. And I don't believe
That was it.
everything's good for that. So
all right.
these are the routine vaccines. Those are the
Routine
travel vaccines. So these are routine. Tetanus every 7 to 10 years. If you have not had one in the last 10 years, I'd recommend that. Okay. Flu is a very personal thing. Some people get the vaccine, some people don't.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you're not going to get it, that's fine. You are probably up to date on chickenpox.
Chicken pox.
Yeah, you had that when you went
I
to
haven't
school.
had. Yeah, I haven't had chicken pox in forever.
Good.
Shingles.
Did you ever have chickenpox disease?
No,
Or
no,
did
no,
you
no,
have
no.
The vaccine.
The vaccine.
Then you're good.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
life.
yeah.
So when you turn 50, you can think about shingles. When you turn 65, you can think about pneumonia. And there is a new COVID vaccine out right now. None of the countries are requiring it.
Okay. Yeah.
So
No
you're
COVID.
good. Yeah. So we don't even have it here. We don't. For some reason.
No,
Didn't
ma'am.
get it.
And I did not have the COVID. Is that required to go? Okay. Yeah, I didn't.
Nobody's requiring it right now.
Thank you. That's
Yep.
good. That's good.
So malaria is also another mosquito-borne disease.
Malaria.
Yes.
They got a lot of diseases.
The mosquitoes are terrible.
Oh my God.
Malaria is a mosquito-borne, so when it bites you, it puts a parasite into you. Then it goes into your bloodstream, into your liver. It affects your red blood cells.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. There is no vaccine for it.
Mm-hmm.
There's a preventative,
A preventative.
which is a pill that you would take every day
Okay.
that you're traveling. You start 2 days before you leave, which would be
Today.
If you're actually flying on the 17th, though, you're not going to get to Africa till the 18th.
Yeah,
right?
correct.
Okay.
No, till the 19th. I actually get there Tuesday
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
You would start it then on Sunday.
on Sunday. So as soon as I get ready to get on the plane.
Yeah, so Sunday, and then it's 2 days before you land in the infested area. Every day you're there, and 7 days afterwards.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you are going from the 19th, and you're staying till January 5th.
Yes, ma'am.
The only country that doesn't require or doesn't really have malaria is South Africa. The only place they have it is up near Kruger National Park. So do you know, are you definitely going to South Africa or are you?
Most definitely.
Okay. So Zimbabwe has it all over. Ghana has it all over.
Oh yeah.
South Africa only in the upper northeast corner where Kruger National Park is, where people go for typhoid and yellow fever.
Here we go.
And
How many? 4?
how you want to pay for this? You have a
Apple
code?
Pay.
That's a new one. Let me find out if we take that.
It's just tap. It's still my debit card.
I
It's
think
just tap.
I think it's good.
Yes,
Let me just
ma'am.
check with Donna. I'll be right back. I'm going to give you one of these.
Okay.
When I after give the shots, this will be your official certificate. In order to get into Ghana, they will ask you for it at the airport.
Yes, ma'am.
More than likely.
I'm super nervous, you guys. How many shots I have to take? 3 or 4?
3.
3.
You can do it.
She said 1 right here and 2 back here.
That's right.
You know.
Let me check on Apple Pay real quick.
Good thing I've been in the gym. You know. I've been in the gym. Been putting in some work. Y'all want to watch me get my shots? Don't laugh at me if I twitch a little bit. You know.
We do not do
Oh, look
Apple
at
Pay.
that. No Apple Pay. The payment went through, you guys. 600 good ones. For 3 shots. I need to get into the shot business. That's good money.
Try to be as painless as possible. That's
It's
my
about
goal.
that time. Whew. No, I'm just playing something.
It'll be fine. So I'm going to give you the one in the shoulder first.
Yes, ma'am.
That's typhoid.
Is it bad? Is it that bad?
No, just
Okay.
leave it relax. Because the more you tense up, and I try to put a needle through the muscle, it's gonna hurt. So that's it, just like that. You got tattoos, they should be nothing. Relax, 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 relax. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
right, that was one.
That was quick.
Okay.
Pretty smooth. So my camera battery died, but we got the phone. It's okay. The quality is not that good, but it's all good. You guys just watching the shots. Yeah.
Oh, good. Yeah, that's it. All right, this is the yellow fever. Much smaller needle, but the liquid could burn. That's one. And then the polio goes in there as well.
That do kind of sting a little bit. You know?
It does, yeah. That's what people tell me. Okay. Just put a Band-Aid on that and you're all done.
And I'm done. There it is. Look, I have to look at the map, you know. You look at the world so that way you can know where you're going and you won't think about what's happening.
And it's worth the pain.
It's
right?
worth
'Cause
the
you
pain. You
you're-
know, you see, look, this helped me out a lot, you guys. Hey, got my 3 shots. Zimbabwe, I am on my way. I can honestly say it really wasn't that bad, you know? I really wasn't that scared.
Good.
But, you know, that's between me and you guys. That's between me and you guys. This is what you have to do to travel the world. We have to make sure that we're, you know, being proactive and not reactive. You get what I'm saying? So we headed to Zimbabwe. It's a lot of more information I'm going to give to you guys today. 48 hours. Let's go. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Make sure food is hot and well cooked.
Yes, ma'am.
Stay away from runny eggs. Stay away from raw foods like lettuce that they might have rinsed under the tap water. Okay. If you're going to eat,
So no salads, especially if it's made. But if in a store, if it's packaged, I'll be able to eat that.
they might have rinsed it and cleaned it under tap water. So
Yeah.
I would stay away from raw foods.
No raw foods.
For fruit, if you can peel it, you can eat it. Bananas, oranges. If you want mangoes, you can peel them. If you want other fruit, just wash it with the bottled water. Big bowl of fruit that somebody might put in front of you, they might have rinsed their knife under the tap water and cut up your fruit without drying their knife. So just be mindful is what I tell people.
Yes, ma'am.
Be mindful of where your food's coming from. If you want to eat street food from the street vendors, because that's part of traveling, pick the vendor that has the longest line, because more than likely they've been serving their food, it hasn't been sitting there,
Right.
and it's hopefully good. That's why people are
Really
lined
there.
up for it,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
And just for restaurants, most restaurants I've found, I haven't been to Africa, but in Asia have little ABC. They're rated, so pick restaurants that might have an A rating.
Yes,
you
ma'am.
know. If you know people in these countries that you're going to, they should be able to help you out.
Yes, ma'am. Most definitely.
Mosquito prevention.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
So you want to get a product that has 20 to 50% DEET. Okay, this is sufficient to keep the mosquitoes away.
Yes, ma'am.
There are products now that are made with 70 to 80% DEET, and you don't want that. More is not better. It's just toxic. Okay. The other thing is if you're going to be spending a lot of time outside, there's another product, which I don't know if you have time to do this, but it's called permethrin, and it's for your clothes. So I recommend it to people who are going to be outside a lot.
Right, me.
Because mosquitoes can bite through your clothes. You're going to be wearing lighter weight clothes because it's going to be hot. They can bite through. So what I do is I tell people to spray this on their clothes, front and back and all around. Let it dry, then pack your clothes. You're good for 6 weeks or 6 washings. Okay. Mosquitoes are, some of them are daytime mosquitoes. Some of them are nighttime
They
mosquitoes.
got different type of mosquitoes.
Yes, so it's a 24-hour day problem.
They got north side and south side mosquitoes.
If there is mosquito netting where you're staying, definitely sleep under it. It's there for a reason.
Yeah.
Most hotels, though, have sealed windows because they have air conditioning. But It's a problem outside all the time. Just wear your repellent.
Most
Okay.
definitely.
For your travel documents, make a screenshot or a scan of the photo page of your passport. Inside the back cover is a barcode. That is your information as well. Take a screenshot of that. Your driver's license, anything you might need to get a new passport if something gets lost or stolen.
Yes, ma'am.
The other thing I want you to do is take a screenshot. You don't have to do it of the front ones, but this is one of the only vaccines that's ever required. So you want to take a screenshot of this, just
Yes,
in
ma'am.
case this gets lost or stolen. That way you're not stuck in a country, you're not allowed into a country,
Yeah.
so that you have proof.
They won't
okay?
let me leave. They won't let me.
Right. And they won't let
You
you into
don't
the
have
next
a
country.
yellow. You don't have the yellow pop.
This is just some general information. You can read at your leisure, on the plane, whatever.
Yes, ma'am.
Every page in the back of this book is going to tell you about a different disease that we have vaccines for. So you got this one today.
The yellow fever.
Yep. Yellow fever. It tells you that it's a virus. It's carried by the Aedes aegypti mosquito. This would have been the symptoms, and this is how you prevent it. No vaccine is 100%. Wear your repellent.
Wear your-
Okay. So you got that one today. You are up to date on these because you went to school here in Texas. You didn't really need this. You got this one today. This is a bacteria, food and water.
Food and water.
Okay, typhoid. This you didn't really need. If you go to Southeast Asia and you're going to be spending a lot of time maybe in the jungles and stuff, you can think about that.
Okay.
Stay away from the dogs and the cats for
No
rabies.
dogs and cats. Rabies.
You're up to date on measles, mumps, rubella. You're going to think about getting this at some point. Your
All right. I did everything I was supposed to do. It's a wrap for today. It's a wrap for today. So I got my shots. I got 3 shots today. Almost $700. I'm glad, I'm blessed to be able to take care of that, because that would have just came out of nowhere, and I don't know what I would have been right here in the USA. Yeah, a good old American. But anyway, started packing up a little bit. Got my tech bag, laptop. I got the old laptop. Don't talk about me. It's okay. We get stuff done around here. You know what I'm saying? I already done packed up a little bit. Tomorrow I'm gonna finish packing. I'm gonna go see my grandmother. Last 24 hours. Yeah, so stay tuned. Let's get to it. Ha! Zimbabwe, I'm on my way. Ha!